Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I'm going to be doing your weekly horoscope forecast for the signs, all the zodiac signs for the week of April 6th through the 12th, 2020. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody's hanging in there. These are not going to be very long because, again, I have another video coming out today, and so I'm dropping several videos. This week is going to be pretty consistent because I know a lot of you have been wanting a lot more different content and things of that nature, so stay tuned. But I'm going to be doing the first horoscopes are going to be on the element on my water elements, which are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this is your forecast for this week. This week immediately I feel like there's a lot of struggle because everybody is being quarantined. So there's a lot of struggles right now with other people in your life. There's things that are coming up. A lot of you are going to be studying this week. The energy is like very focused around that. I also feel like on some level, some of you are not entirely happy. You're like dreading. A lot of you feel like almost like blah, like you want things to change. You want to get out of this darkness that we're living in because it feels very dark out there, very scary for some of us. But I do see that a lot of you are going to use your time to create. Some of you may be reflecting. Some of you may not be motivated to just stay in your pajamas and Netflix and chill. But for some of you, you may be getting dressed up, as weird as this sounds, getting dressed up in your best apparel and then just looking at yourself in the mirror at your outfits, coordinating your closets and stuff, and you're like, shit, I have nowhere to go, but I'm still gonna look pretty or handsome. So that's kind of like the energy that I see this week for my water sign. So again, very small, very short and succinct horoscope for this week, but that is for my water sign. All right, so now I'm going to do my earth signs. These are going to be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you're a Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, you're an earth sign. This week's horoscope for you is that a lot of you are in your mind this week. You are getting downloads of information, very spiritual. We also have the full moon on the 7th, which is Tuesday. It's going to be a very powerful time. But I also feel like you could be at the point where you're ready to shank somebody. Not literally, but, kind of like verbally. If looks could kill, your eyes are going to be like that with certain people. I feel like you are not having it this week. You're not putting up with the foolery, being around people, that you normally are not around. It can bring out this kind of thing. But also with social media, I feel like a lot of you are going to pop off and start, if you see something that you don't like or something that is like, get aggravating your nerves, you're going to be very vocal about it. Be careful with that because you don't want to burn any bridges. You don't need any drama in your life, especially now with what we're going through in the world. We need to be elevating our consciousness and everything of that nature. There's a lot of focus for those of you that are men or women in a relationship with a man. There is a lot of focus on a male relationship. And even if you're not in a relationship, there's a lot of focus on the divine masculine this week. This is going to be someone that wants to like nurture you, wants to, do a lot of that. But at the same time, what is very strange is that a lot of this male energy, whoever it is for some of you out there, this may not apply to every earth sign. This person is like an energy vampire, and it's very draining because even though they're very loving and caring, they also can be kind of pessimistic. And so right now it's an energy where they feel everything feels kind of goth-like, kind of blah, not so good. And you're gonna be the one that is like, I'm not having it. So a lot of you are going to be putting a stop to a negative cycle, even if it results in an argument, and then later on it becoming something where you just laugh about later, but you're not going to have it. It's just something like that. I also feel like there's a lot of worries about your money right now where that is concerned. It breaks your heart to see others struggling because that's the empath in you, but it breaks your heart to know that if possibly you could be having some struggling. There's going to be a lot of communication going on. Some of you are going to ask for extensions this week on bills. A lot of you are going to be communicating. You're opening yourself to be more vulnerable, and it's kind of scary, but at the same time, you're finding power in that. So that is your horoscope for the earth signs for this week. All right, for my fire signs, if you're an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, this is your horoscope for this week. A lot of you are not going to want to, of course, with the quarantine, you're not going to want to venture off, but you're not going to also want to be very social. I feel like you are being very introverted, and if you're not commonly an introverted as a fire sign, you will be this week. I also see that you're kind of evaluating your past. You're contemplating future moves this week. There's a lot of thinking about things, and something is bothering you. Someone is hurting you emotionally, but you're very strong at the same time. But you keep like waiting to hear from this person, waiting to get some kind of communication. And Spirit is saying that this needs to end. This situationship is not a good situation for you. It's hindering you from your growth. And so I do feel like a lot of you are going to be more nocturnal this week for some reason. I feel like a lot of you are going to be more connected with your goals, your aspirations, but also I feel like there is this magic that you're creating in the evenings. Maybe there's ideas, you get more done, more processing, of information and things that you need to accomplish, tasks in your home. There's just a lot more work that's going on during the evening time for some reason this week for a lot of my fire signs. I also get that a lot of you just are now realizing, hey, I need to nurture myself. I need to take some time out because something has you, like I said, worried on many levels. And a lot of you are maybe feeling like you're judged by somebody else. That somebody is like doesn't understand you and is making you out to be the bad guy or the bad person, and you're really not. And I feel like also that there's going to be a lot of focus for those of you that are still working as essential workers and are fire signs. There is going to, or those of you that are working from home as fire signs, there's focus on your money right now. Expect to receive some kind of news, some kind of update. This could be a bill due, or it could be money coming in. But there is something about that this week for some of you that are fire signs. So this is your horoscope for my fire signs. All right, and lastly but not least, if you're an air sign, you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Again, if you are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this is your air sign horoscope for this week. For all of my air signs, I see a lot of movement, a lot of accomplishing things, but also feeling very balanced spiritually if you are an air sign this week. I feel like you feel very sexy. A lot of you could notice your libido is very high, your testosterone. A lot of you are going to have sexual desires this week and yada, yada, yada. I don't want to go into all of that, but there is a lot of passion and fire around and desires that you have if you're an air sign this week, and it's coming to the forefront. I feel like you're spreading your wings. You're no longer afraid. You're coming out of this mentality where it was a difficult period for the last 3 or 4 weeks for a lot of you, for a lot of us, because I'm also an air sign. So there is something about like branching out, expanding your horizons. A lot of you are going to use your time in your house while you're in quarantine to develop your artistic pursuits, maybe tidy up the place, nurturing someone that needs emotional support, whether this is a child, whether this is a partner, whether this is somebody else in your life. I also get that a lot of you are going to be very strong mentally when it comes to this. So you're taking on the role, a lot of you air signs, of the divine masculine this week. I also get that there is something new that you're going to be looking towards starting. Again, a new personal project. This could be more in your work for those of you that are working currently from home. And I also get that there is some kind of decision that goes in your favor. So let's say if you've been communicating with your renter or an employer about money or some kind of situation like that, there's going to be something that happens and comes out in your favor. And again, just a lot of accomplishment, a lot of positivity, but needing to be careful with not overindulging yourself this week, in particular, if you are an air sign. That's very, very important. So I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to wish everyone a happy Easter and blessings and love and light. I love you guys. Until next time. Bye.